So we're going to go through doing the boundary creation. So if you just boot up the display, you'll want to hit the menu button, GS3. We'll just go over some settings first. So equipment, we're on implement 1 for the Ranger. We have 1 foot offset. None of these should have to be set up. But we do have our implement width at 9.7 and then our track spacing is 9.7, just so you have something to look at when you're doing your boundary. When you get to the mapping side of things, hit mapping, then go boundaries. So you only get 1 exterior boundary per field. So if you are working on Duckworth Kildare, for example, where there is 4 separate areas, it's fine if you want to go ahead and create another field under that. So if you want to do the bin and then Glens, the big 3/4, and then the weir, you can label them as such and do those fields that way, since I can move them around on Op Center when we get there and merge everything together. Your boundary offset, regular offset, is 4.875 feet to your left, so your peg is sitting on the left side. And then when you're also working on interior, you can have as many interior boundaries as you want. You can label them as such, 1, 2, just however you want to do it. Same thing, 4.875, and make sure that your offset is going to the left. If it happens to be on the right, you can just press this button in order to make sure that it gets to the left. One other thing you can do, if you know that your pass is straight, so I'm sitting at the north end of the highway up against the neighbor's canola, and if we know that this pass is straight, what we can do is you can pause it here and we can drive to the far corner, and we should be able to hit resume just before we get to that corner, and it should fill in the stuff for us. So if you're worried about being out a little bit, but we know that this line is straight, then you can pause it, draw it to the corner, resume it, and it should fill it in for you. So now we're just about at the corner, and I'm gonna go and hit resume, and then you can see that it fills it in for us, and then we're gonna go over how you export the boundaries afterwards. So I would do this at the end of every farm or the field, or just when you're done for the day, just to make sure that because these won't upload automatically. So purple USB, that will be in the side-by-side or in the Ranger, right hand side, and then you want to export data. And then I would have a new profile name for every field that you're doing, because it'll just overwrite it. So I'm going to go new, north, of highway. If you were doing all the Brent's Yard, you could just label it Brent's Yard and go from there, and then hit accept, then hit begin transfer. So you can have the Ranger shut off when you're doing this, but just don't kill the key power switch down there until this is done.